wasn't driving anywhere. I had a good time. I went to a place over there off of Crescent called Blackjack. Have you been?
No.
It's like a Asian fusion kind of. It gives a speakeasy vibe. It's not a speakeasy, but it's just, she talks about going out with this guy, all of these rich kid friends, and she's like, yeah, and then he brought all these girls over here, and I didn't even have a seat, Mom. And she was just like, okay, so like, I'm just trying to figure out how much did he put in. That's what Candy kept asking. And she's like, I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. And they're like, okay, well, that's fine. But what you gonna do? Because you done moved to this apartment down in Brooklyn. And I know you ain't moving nothing.
Travel. It's, even if you don't go with me or Kiki, make sure y'all going to see the world. It's healing. I said, I'm gonna go out there. I am gonna have a good time. I'm probably gonna get some really nice things. It's gonna do the stuff. Because he already started doing the stuff and I didn't even go. And I was like, the pro is if I don't go,
Do what stuff?
I needed 4 tires and I could get them, but he was like, I got it.
4?
4.
Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called Champagne Supernova. And the ingredients you need: 4 ounces of champagne or Prosecco, 0.25 ounces of filthy black cherry syrup, and 1 filthy black cherry. So here's how you're gonna make a champagne supernova. You're gonna drop the filthy black cherry in a champagne flute, fill the champagne flute with champagne or Prosecco, drop in the filthy black cherry, syrup, and then enjoy. And that is a champagne supernova. Sexy.
This ain't Texas. Y'all, I am so excited for Friday and just the overall Beyonce weekend. I had to pull my hat out. I wanted to bring my platinum wig, but it was looking like a hamster.
Where'd you get your hat from?
Amazon. Got it from Amazon. I just love it. It's got something in the back, but I just love the detail on the side.
I like the thing in the front, tiger's eye.
I'm sure this ain't no tiger's eye. This hat was $20.
It's cute.
Thank you. And I had good vibes. What does tiger's eye do? Protection? Is that one of my tiger's eyes? Oh, it's probably this, my damn Apple Pencil. I finally lost an AirPod, y'all, and I'm upset about it. Thank you. I just thought about it. It's dead on Spring Street somewhere. Last Saturday.
On Spring Street?
Well, that was the route we took on the Uber.
Where were y'all
to the
going?
airport. The airport to go to Houston. So I was so in and out. I went on Saturday, concert was Sunday, came back Monday. And I went to the Hell Yeah show and I had a good time. And I had this hat on. So if you thought you saw me, you was like, who is this crackhead looking bitch with a blonde wig? It was me.
I thought you looked cute. You look crackhead.
Thank you. Well, did you see me Monday? Or you saw me at the concert?
No.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I came off of a plane. I don't know how I looked, but they upgraded me, baby. So I was drinking them Prosecco, some little bubblies in the can, you know. I wasn't driving anywhere. I had a good time. I went to a place over there off of Crescent called Blackjack. Have you been?
No.
It's like a Asian fusion kind of. It gives a speakeasy vibe. It's not a speakeasy, but it's definitely small plates and stuff. I'm tired of these tapas restaurants, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
It's a scheme that Todd set up.
Who's Todd?
I knew I was going to have to explain this to you.
Who is Todd?
From the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's an infamous line from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The show I've only asked you to watch for the past 20 years.
Well, I don't like it. Well, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's the one clip that I just absolutely love.
What is that?
You know the where it shows Nene and Candy's like, well, I don't like it. And then Nene's like, well, if you don't, I said what I said. Well, I don't like it.
Oh, well, yeah, I said what I said. And what you said was some bullshit.
Well, I just love that clip. Well, I said what I said. Like, they just like, I wonder if they watched that back then.
You know what? Nene kind of has that thing Shannon Sharp has that I was talking about. You know what I'm talking about with the mouth? Yeah, like the heavy lip, tongue, jaw situation.
Really?
It's like a little TMJ issue. I don't know, because sometimes when she speaks, as you said it, I thought about it. I said what I said.
I just feel like in that moment, she was just so mad, and
That's how she always sounds.
Oh.
I mean, when she's mad, yeah. But I like Nene for
Speaking
her
of reality TV, let me just ask you this really quick. I don't think I've ever asked you this, and be honest, bitch. Let's say
because I will lie.
Okay.
What we being honest about?
Let's say Bravo is like, what's that little man's name that does all the Bravo shows?
Andy.
Let's say Andy
Cohen.
Andy Cohen. He's like, I want all the podcaster girls that are doing something. Bring them all in a room. No. Let me finish. He's like, everybody can't come, but he's like, I want you, Kiki, to pick. We're gonna do a reality show with podcasters. And I want there to be some drama. I want there to be some deception. I want there to be friendships, and I want there to be sex. Who would you pick? He says you can pick 5 people.
5?
6. Let's say 6 people.
In addition to me.
Yes.
6 in addition to me. Oh, because then that's an odd number. I gotta leave somebody out.
Okay, there's no number. He's just like, who do you think we should put on the
play the game?
On
Let's
the
leave
real
somebody out. Let's make it interesting. Because like this is a game. I'm trying to get my hat right for the camera. Shit. Okay. So you are a messy bitch who lives for drama with that question. So you've got to make the cast because you know what time it is for reality TV, and that's what we need on the cast. I don't care about how. I'm gonna put this hat on good because I don't give a fuck about anything real. We are selling TV. We need these advertisers, and we need this shit to be good. I'm not trying to have season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta on my hands. Okay, and I know that's what Andy is gonna be saying. So I'm like, baby, I got you.
Who we picking?
All right. Okay, so we got us, right?
Okay.
Who's next?
Okay.
And the biggest one is Mandy B. Because we gotta have her on the show. That's gonna be drama. Immediately, y'all
It's immediate drama.
Immediate. But also boisterous, contradictory.
A lot.
And tune in on season 1 of the podcast Queens of Atlanta, and you will see what the rest of the adjectives are. Gotta have her. Wheezy. But Wheezy, I'm sorry, Wheezy, you would be a friend of the show. You're too booked and busy.
Okay.
You fly
she
around the
wouldn't
world.
be a constant.
So that's not one of my 6. So we got 3. Wheezy is a friend of the show. More valuable than Cynthia. If y'all watch Housewives, you know what that means. Cynthia is there. Beautiful girl.
But she doesn't add anything.
And she probably seems like a nice person. Like,
and every now and again, you do need everybody to calm down. Like, y'all, bitches, we can't be fighting all day. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm throwing a drink.
But she did get in a fight before. Okay, now let me see. Who else? Okay. We're filming here.
We're filming in
Or are we
Atlanta.
filming somewhere else?
We're in
Or is this a
do we
travel
need to go
show?
to a tropical island where they're like, we're going to take...
I don't know, because, you know, they have like the Ultimate Girls Trip show where they take housewives from different places, different cities, different franchises, and they put them all together to do like a 2 or 3 week trip or whatever and put them together. Do you think it should be native? Or should it be a travel trip? I think it's got to be native. We've got to have our core cast first.
I feel like we got to start here because we already arguing on the plane. Somebody's getting kicked out of first class. So let's just start in Atlanta.
Well, okay. My next people, these are not people that I think will get kicked out of first class. It just happens to be the order of things. Okay, so Drea and Lex. Gotta have them. Now we're at 5.
Okay.
We've only got one more. We need somebody that is like, how the fuck did they get here? You know, they're not a close friend to anyone, but they still got thrown in the mix because they always have that fake friend in the mix. And maybe they become real friends later, but they're not. But they add something. So, you know what? You know who we need?
Who?
Carla.
We
need Carla motherfucking Wilmaris. With
her
Puerto Rican black,
and
sometimes
she's neutral.
having
She's like kind of neutral, but not neutral enough.
Yes. And if we get her high enough, we could shake the table.
Oh.
She got that baby. She got drama. She's tied into people. She has mentors. But she is actually like knowledgeable about podcasting. She is. Why the fuck did we say this on here? I'm going to cut this whole
That would be
shit.
a good show.
That would be good. Because imagine everybody coming together. And then, okay, now, who we going to have in the back end?
To do what?
Producers. Just people back behind the scenes. Jerome, we need Jerome
no,
on the team.
I feel like Jerome gonna have us all fighting.
No, he's going to help keep the drama so that we can keep getting renewed.
But it can't all be all drama.
It doesn't have to be bad drama.
Okay.
Remember, his drama has always been with his own people. We just be there.
I know.
What drama you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Because were you there for the Lasagna Gate?
No, I remember you told me though.
Yeah, because that didn't really have nothing to do with us. We were just there witnessing it. It had absolutely nothing to do with us.
But Jerome needs somebody in his ear to be like, okay, sir, let's draw back on this.
Well, he's just in the back.
Okay.
He's not on the show.
Okay.
He just putting stuff in people's ears. You need that.
Okay.
Because like, do we want people to turn it on or turn it off? Okay,
a little bit of both.
Choices.
Like, and we got
no, we don't need them to turn it off. We didn't turn it on. We didn't tuned in and we didn't make YouTube videos about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to have the TikToks and they need to be on Twitch watching it and wherever else y'all be at.
I just keep thinking about when we tried during COVID. We tried to do
that was supposed to be a parody of a reality show. Obviously, everybody didn't understand it was supposed to be a parody.
It was just a mess.
It was not supposed to be a reality show. It's supposed to be a parody of a reality show.
Do you think we would
like Real Husbands of Hollywood?
And
like not supposed to be that.
I was on crutches. I couldn't even leave. I was getting cussed out.
You tried to fight me.
You tried to fight me. And
no, I did not.
Yes,
you
Kiki.
stood up and said, "Let's square up," and I was like, "You are on crutches, bitch." It was all on camera.
You guys,
I did not try to fight you. I just went off on you.
So bad. This was so bad. Like, if we ever get, I feel like to share that, we have to get to like scaling heights to be like, oh, this is funny now because it's still borderline.
Well, sometimes, you got to do those things to get somewhere. That was lost with that episode that we did with the yoga girl. I don't know who has that footage.
The yoga girl?
I think she did like yoga or something, and she had brought all the props. We were at Bravo Ocean in the little room before they had the cute room with the grass wall. And she brought the thing that shows the vagina. It was like a 3D model of something. And she was doing all of this descriptive stuff. And that hard drive is in somebody's Mustang with an Arizona tag. I don't know where the fuck. It was gone from Houston. I thought it was in my bag. It was empty. So that's the only place I could think it
was. We have had to, do you remember that? Never mind. That was dramatic. We won't even rehash it. But yeah, that would be a good reality show.
Guys. But yeah, I think that could be good. I wish I have been watching. I know you don't really watch a lot of reality TV, and
somebody told me to really watch Love Island. Like they were like, just watch it, and I was like, do you watch it?
No, I don't. That's not my type.
It's not mine either.
But I will say, everybody's been telling me the same thing.
And I'm like, do I need to watch?
I turned it on while I was doing some other stuff, right? And this is what happened. I turned it on. It was a background noise, so I'm listening to it, but not really looking. I would glance up every now and then to try to see the people's faces. But I got the gist that, like, people get eliminated and stuff. I didn't realize people get eliminated and people get replaced, and they're, like, bringing new people in all the time. It's chaotic and very horny to me. Now, I looked up. I was trying to do some self-care in the late night hour and figure out ways to help my sleep patterns.
What hour was it? I'm just curious.
Probably about 3, 4. I don't know. I really hadn't been sleeping for a long time. And then once I finally got in the bed, Brooklyn gonna take me to sleep. But I wouldn't be in the bed. I would just sit at the computer. Like, and that's probably, well, I don't know. I think I'm crazy anyway. But I think part of my erratic behavior over the past 2 or 3 months is because I was operating on like 2 hours of sleep. 2 to 7 hours of sleep in like 3 to 4 days. Not each day. Okay. Like I was not sleeping. I couldn't sleep. I would worry myself. Anyway, we'll talk about that on Patreon. But what's the point of what I was saying? Oh, Love Island. Okay, so everybody kept telling me to watch Love Island. Turn it on. Saw it. I'm like, what are these noises? I'm thinking Whitley is doing something, chewing something. She ain't got no business. She's not. She's asleep, knocked out. Head to the side. She's feeling good. I look at my iPad, which is what I had the show playing on. These people are blindfolded and the motherfuckers are walking up to them. Strangers and some people that they just met hours ago, and they're kissing, and they constantly have these kissing challenges. I don't know how Love Island works, but I know some horny ass people, and everybody, Valtrax better be sponsoring.
Well, they probably not.
They probably not, but they should be. This is who you need. Let's be honest. Sometimes, no matter how much you really, really want to, your mind and your body are not in the same place whenever you want to get in the mood. This episode is sponsored by Via, the brand behind the most loved THC libido gummies on the market. They are designed to enhance intimacy, heighten pleasure, and help you fully embrace the moment.
You know, the High Love, it was a Valentine's Day edition, and it's so loved that now you should just be buying it when it's not Valentine's Day, like me. I personally love the High Love because it makes me feel flirty. And I think that is just, it makes you happy. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, like, I'm actually feeling a little bit flirty. It almost made me go on a date, Kiki. Remember how I told you, I was like, yo, I'm not dating right now. I popped a little High Love. I was feeling so flirty that the High Love gummy really almost had me and my little libido out with somebody's son. And I was like, so I had to turn it into some self-love, but I absolutely love the High Love gummy. Like, it's just like, again, a good flirty, refreshing outside. If you're trying to be outside, I mean, High Love.
So High Love is crafted with a powerful blend of cannabinoids and time-tested aphrodisiac herbs to bring you an experience like no other, like Damiana leaf for passion, maca root for energy, and horny goat weed. This formula is designed to increase blood flow. It's going to awaken your senses and help you fully embrace the moment. Whether you're looking to ignite chemistry with your partner or indulge in unforgettable self-care, if you know what I mean, this is the gummy that delivers. It's trusted by over 500,000 happy customers. Via is known for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies. They've got something for everybody, including soothing topicals and calming drops, all made with organic lab-tested hemp from trusted independent American farms.
So, you guys, these are premium products that fit your budget. If you're 21 and up, check out the link to Via in our description and use code CockTales to receive 15% off, free shipping on orders over $100. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. Oh, I love a little freebie. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. And you guys, please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Take your passion and pleasure to a whole new level with High Love from Via. Okay, but you were about to say a reality show you were watching.
Oh, that I am watching. What's the one? Oh, Next Gen NYC. Very lighthearted for the most part. It's they're young, much younger than us. So these are people like just beginning to be adults,
like 20, 21.
And there's one guy, and they act like he's so old. He's not even 30 yet, but he's just like the oldest of the bunch. But what I like about this show is what I liked about Housewives in the beginning. I want to escape from my reality and enjoy this fake reality of rich people on my TV screen. Most of them are kids of housewives. So like Candy's daughter is on the show, and I'll just tell you guys, if y'all haven't watched it, watch it. It's available on Peacock on Wednesdays. I don't know when it comes on Bravo, if it even comes on Bravo. But Candy, everybody know Candy is very rich. She has a daughter. Her daughter went to NYU. She got a degree in like music business or something. I guess the original thing was she's supposed to go to law school next. Natural trajectory. But she was talking to Candy and Candy's husband, Todd. Like,
she don't want to go.
I don't want to do that. And I really want to do something that you haven't done. I feel like I'm always in your shadow.
Who went to law school?
Nope. Nobody went to law school. But the music industry.
Got you.
Just like I want to be a DJ. Candy rolled her eyes so hard, she rolled them back to when she first started Escape. And I felt her on that because it's like, bitch, I didn't go to college. So what are you talking about? You're in my shadow. This is the plan. Anyway, I won't go too far on that. But Riley tells a story. And I was like, this is some rich people shit I can never, well, hopefully one day, but I can't relate to. She talks about going out with this guy, all of these rich kid friends. And she's like, yeah, and then he brought all these girls over here and I didn't even have a seat, Mom. And she was like, okay. So like, I'm just trying to figure out how much did he put in? That's what Candy kept asking. She trying to get to the bottom line. Y'all went to a club, you got a table, section, whatever. It was cost money. How much did this boy put in that you have been complaining about? Riley telling all of these other details. So she was like, so the stepdaddy is like, Riley, how much was it? She's like, I just want to get away from my mom. This heifer says it was 14. She's like, it's like 14 something. My broke ass mind, immediately I'm thinking 1,400. 14,000, bitch. And because Candy is a real ass mama, she whacked her baby with that purse multiple times. I know Bravo cut out most of, but she was like, are you serious? Like,
who paid for it?
Riley. Candy's daughter.
How does she have the money?
She's rich.
But is it Candy's money? Or
that's what Candy wanted to know. She said, I know it's not on the card that I paid for. How did you pay for that? She asked the same questions you asked. She's like, with my money. She said, well, what money you got? And it was funny because the conversation leading up to that is him talking to Riley like, you've graduated college and the agreement was in January you'll be cut off financially. So what is your plan? You don't want to go to law school. Law school, I assume, would extend that. And she's like, I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. And they're like, okay, well, that's fine. But what you going to do? Because you done moved to this apartment down in Brooklyn. And I know you ain't moving to nothing cheap. Even Kim's daughter ain't moving to nothing cheap. And she keeps talking about how her mama's asking her for money. But she's with a billionaire. She done looked up. Her mama taught her something.
Whose mom is with a billionaire?
Kim's, the white woman.
She's not with the football player no more?
Her daughter.
Oh.
But no, she's not with the football player no more. They are going through a divorce. It's been a messy ass divorce. It's been a lot of stuff. I don't know what's true and what's not. So we'll skip her. But the daughter, the youngest
is
daughter
he a young
of
billionaire
the older
or he's old?
Young. He's her age.
Oh.
So his granddaddy, I think it's his granddaddy, not his daddy. Pretty sure it's his granddaddy. Started Zaxby's. They are billionaires. His job description is investor. You know what that means, girls. Now, some things
what does it mean?
You don't have to work.
Oh.
You got money already. So all you do is like invest in other stuff to make your money. You're not clocking in. You're not worried about, you're not sitting here podcasting, telling about everybody who's been in your pussy, hoping to make a quick buck.
Well, I was just like,
long buck.
In real estate, sometimes you meet investors and you're like, you're not a millionaire, but like you are investing.
No.
Okay.
But I'm just saying like he has a lot of money.
Okay.
And so she is on the show. And I see what she's doing. People have been talking about her like, girl, why are you worried about money? You with a billionaire. She's got to play the game. Her mama taught her, y'all shut the fuck up and let this girl get something because her mama can't give it to her anyways. She is with this guy. He moves to New York with her from here. They get a $10,000 a month apartment. They got to pay an $18,000 broker fee. Have you considered being a realtor in New York?
No, and I would never. That's
why?
It's
too expensive for you
no,
or what?
It just seems like too much stress. I'm not going to be hustling and bustling in the New York City. I have no want to do that. So
losing weight and improving your health does not have to feel impossible. I feel like y'all can trust that from me because y'all know I will give up at the drop of a dime. I don't like working out. I don't like eating healthy all the time because sometimes it's like, okay, you want to combat a problem or, you know, whether it's like truly like health or just vanity because I got both. I get discouraged very easily. Y'all, I have never felt this way about any of the things that I have done or taken to try and do better with taking care of myself. It's so much easier. I'm not feeling discouraged. I am seeing results. Everything that they have said was going to happen, I'm doing it for weight loss. I don't know what the medicine is called. It starts with a T, but it is great because what's happening is I'm not having those sugar cravings like I used to. It only happens, I'll be honest, there were days where I wasn't taking my medicine like I was supposed to. I'm supposed to take it every day. That's user error. So if you're not doing the instructions, that could happen. But when you get back on it, it's just like, oh, I'm good. Like I was turning down. I was in Houston, you guys, where there's so much great food. And I was turning stuff down. I was like, oh, I'm full. I'm just going to have this. I just want a little... we all stopped at the table at one day like, what's going on, baby? I'm on that Life RX plan, and they are getting my gut right. They're getting this body right. I am dropping pounds. I am feeling lighter. I'm sleeping better. They didn't even say that is what would happen. I just can't tell y'all how much I love it. And I love that even though I was rambling during my appointment with the medical professional, because that's what you'll do when you start off. You talk to somebody and you tell them what you're trying to do, what your concerns are, talk about your history, you know, all of that stuff. You're really talking to somebody. They're not giving everyone the same thing. Right. And they are going to make sure that, you know, they're monitoring what's going on. You have to check in every month. And I like that because I don't want you just ship me stuff without ever checking in. Then I feel like, well, what am I taking? You know, you don't have to worry about any of that. I am feeling good on it. I'm loving it. How has your experience been?
So my journey with Life RXMD is it's interesting. I, at first, was on the breakup diet. Like, I just wasn't eating, and I wasn't working out, and I was just not being healthy by not eating. And so it's interesting. Like, the journey was, okay, bitch, you gotta eat some food and you need to start working out. One of my friends made me start working out. So when you implement working out, did that, then I was like, let me actually start eating right, and then the Life RX MD. You can remix it how you want to remix it. If you are like, bitch, I'm not about to be working out, cool, you can take the pill. You're still going to be, or whatever medicine they give you, you're still going to lose weight. In my journey, I was like, okay, I want to lose weight and build muscle, and I don't want to lose too much weight. So they capped me at like a number where it's like, this will help me just maintain what I was building. And I absolutely love that I have the power to do that, because I was losing weight, but there was like a little pudge that I just couldn't get rid of. There was 2 rolls on the back of my sides. Kiki, I've never been able to get rid of those rolls.
They gone?
I took a video in the gym the other day. I asked my girlfriend, I said, will you take a video of my back? The rolls are gone. And I know that's the Life RX MD. Like, I'm just
sometimes you just need a little help.
Sometimes you just need a little help. So you might be listening to this and be like, I don't want to be walking around looking like a bobblehead. You don't have to. You might just want to lose like a few little pounds, and you can do that. And that's what, I just love it. I also love that there's no contracts. If you try it and you're like, I don't want to re-up, I don't want to, you don't have to. I don't like
it. Yeah. Whatever.
I can honestly say I'm wholeheartedly excited about this brand, and I've been looking at before and after photos. I just did this last night, and I cannot believe just where I'm at right now. It also helped me chisel down my face. Like, you can't do that working out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it helps you target some of those areas that really are just difficult. I don't care what y'all say. I love it.
I love it too. I have been very pleased. I am so happy that we are working with them. I'm happy with the overall experience, and I am going to continue to use them. I have more goals. And then I was like, you know what? I've scheduled another appointment because I wanted to talk to them and just like address some other little things going on and just see if they maybe have something to help me. And so I'll keep you guys posted about that and let you know if there's anything else. But I know that they do stuff for like men's hair loss. Oh, yeah. They do stuff for erectile dysfunction. There is no reason to be walking around here with the what's his name? George Jefferson and a limp noodle. If you don't have to, if you want to live your life like that, do you, baby? That ain't got nothing to do with me. But if you don't want to, there's no reason and there's no shame. We all need a little help.
We do, and it makes me even wonder, like,
I don't know how to put ribs down.
You know how we always talk about the men with the big hips and how it's really hard because you were just born like that?
If it's fat and not just a wide set pelvic bone, because your bones, if you really are big bone down there, I mean, they can't do nothing about that. But if it's a little stubborn fat.
Yeah. Just try it and tell us how you like it.
And just say, it's for everybody. It's not just women and the men, everybody.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Yeah. Y'all got to check it out. So enough of us telling you about how much we love it. We want you to try it if you haven't already. And if you have, y'all should hit us up. Send us an email or a DM and let us know how it's going for you. Anyway, just visit liferx.md and use our code CockTales, CockTales, at checkout and get $50 off your first month to get started today. We could all save a little buck, you know? That's LIFERX.MD. RXMD and use code CockTales to start your journey to a healthier you with support that actually works. The link is in the description box below, and now we'll get back to the show. All right, well, anyway, I just saw that they had to pay that motherfucker $18,000 for a fucking rental.
Why would they be renting? I have a lot of questions.
Because they don't know if they want to stay there.
Yeah, but you can still own it and pay a mortgage and then just rent it out.
Yeah, he don't know. He doesn't want that commitment. Because
Wow.
they're doing it together, and he's just like, I don't want that commitment. I have other properties in Georgia. I have other properties, other places, and it's New York. Like, I don't want that. We can try this for a year and let's see. Anyway, so they're doing that. I mean, this show, I enjoy this show. I think that a lot of their petty arguments are childish, but that's what I like about reality TV. I don't want it to be think piece bullshit. I just want to see some rich people doing shit that I can't do or would not do, and just be like, damn, you're rich as fuck. How y'all navigate? They're arguing over petty stuff. Oh, you think I don't look like a fashion designer? That's the kind of stuff I want to see on reality TV. I like when it's light. Not when y'all are really like digging up real drama about people and court cases and all kind of. I just want petty ass rich bitch drama. You think I have no sense of style. Ava Dash. So Ava, Dame Dash's daughter, is on there, who is also Rachel Roy's daughter, Becky with the good hair.
Remember when everybody thought they were talking about Rachel the chef?
That's what I'm talking. Oh wait, Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray, and she was getting death threats, and they were like, "It's not Rachel Ray, y'all." That was boycotting the dog food and the show. She was like, "What?"
Well, I don't like Rachel Ray because her voice annoys me. But I didn't think that.
Everybody had it wrong.
Damn, I didn't realize that.
It was a moment where
they were going in on
Rachel, and they had the wrong Rachel. It was like, okay, black
that's
people,
not the right Rachel.
Wrong Rachel.
Yeah. I did see Ava. Well, I won't put that out there. Y'all get on New York Post. That's the gossip. Anyway, I had a great time watching that show. It comes out on Wednesdays on Peacock. This is not sponsored. I just hope that y'all enjoy it. If you enjoy watching the show, please DM me. Nobody's watching it with me. Oh, but I got something I need y'all to watch for real. First of all, I should have said this from the beginning. I did not. Let me sit up. I want to give a huge thank you to all of you guys because you did what I asked you to do for the new show, Exom. Y'all been in them comments. Y'all been sending me stuff. And I just want to wholeheartedly say I really appreciate all the support everybody has given. Please continue. It doesn't stop here. Continue. I mean, I need you for at least 6 more months. Thanks. Also, if you don't like something, just DM me. Please do not leave it in the reviews. I'm begging you, please. And
did
same thing for
do
CockTales.
That?
Nobody did
I
that.
was about to say,
nobody did that.
Out.
But I have seen people do that for CockTales, so I don't want to get to that point. But I cried a little bit. Y'all know, I be trying to act hard, but I'm not a thug. I'm not a gangster. Boo. I am just me. And sometimes emotions strike me at strange times, and lately I've been way more emotional than I've ever been in my entire life, and I've been trying to embrace it instead of run from it. And so I just really want to say thank you to you and to everybody listening, watching, however you are consuming the show. I really appreciate it. Last night and today I felt really good because one of my favorite episodes that I've recorded, it came out well, when you guys are hearing this, it's the episode that came out last week with Skyh Black. Maybe y'all don't know him. He used to dance for Beyonce. That's where I first knew who he was. When she was on maybe the Beyonce Experience tour, the one where she had the DVD and everything that you could buy if you didn't go to the tour. And she performed several songs, but I don't know I don't know what song it was. Some songs she dances with a man. He's very attractive. He is the man. And when I interviewed him, he talked about being homeless. And I promise I was not trying to be funny. And I didn't even ask it all the way because I was like, I'm trying to navigate this new phase and figure out the tone of what they want. And then also like not make people feel uncomfortable. But I was really wondering like, how are you living in Atlanta and you look good and you couldn't find no older lady to like give you a home? But he wasn't in Atlanta. He was in LA. So that made it make more sense. Anyway, point being, he hit me up afterwards. I really enjoyed the interview. I learned a lot about him. I do this thing with that particular show because it always has to be a guest. I'm the only host. And I'm never going to do a solo episode because it's all about how men feel. So I was wondering, like, how do you get here? What's going on? All of these things. And I write down, like, whatever I think about the guest beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the episode, not after it comes out, but, like, after I record it, I write down what my new thoughts are, if they are new. And it's a challenge to myself to, like, look at people and be like, okay, we can have all of these preconceived notions about people, but you never really know anybody until you have a conversation. And then even one conversation is not enough. You have to continue building on that relationship. What people put out, you just don't always know the full story. And you've got to talk, you've got to communicate and experience and be with people. So I've been doing that. But with him, I really, really enjoyed it. He cried. This is the one where I was telling y'all, somebody cried, he was crying multiple times. And I was like,
about what?
Different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd asked him, one of the big things that we talked about that he hit me up about was, like, I was like, have you ever taken a moment to when was the last time you took a moment to celebrate yourself? And we were just looking at each other and I was like, did he hear me? But then he kind of got choked up and he was like, I haven't. And I guess I never really thought about it because it's just like you keep moving. It's like
What does he do now? Does he still dance?
He's an actor.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't want to dance anymore. He wanted to act. And so that's what caused, like, an issue. But he was like, this is what I really want to do. So now he's acting. And he's had, like, a quick trajectory. And then he got married. He's got a baby on the way. Like, he's really successful now. A show that I know that he stars in is All the Queen's Men.
Okay.
And he married KJ. She's an actress that's on a show called Sisters that's on BT Plus. But they're both actors and they've been doing all this stuff. And he was just like, yeah, I wasn't getting booked for anything. And then I started getting booked. And then I'm getting booked, and now I'm married, and now I'm doing this. And I had asked him about having children. And so because I did this interview in December, and it's just now coming out forever later, they are pregnant, and they've got a baby on the way. And it's just like, he was like, oh, I can't tell you that. Like, he was being coy about it, but I was like, oh, congratulations. So I'm telling all this. His wife hit me up first, and she was like, I really enjoyed it. I watched it. You did a great job. All these positive things. And then he had messaged me today and said something. And something we talked about was like, I was like, you don't celebrate yourself. Why not? Like, to sit across and say that you were literally homeless and you didn't even try to use your good looks to come up, because I would have if I was you. You think I wouldn't have been fucking for somebody to be staying somewhere? Please. Anyway, like, homeless where? Not with this body, not with this face. And he looks good. He's tall. He's got
what's his name?
Skyh Black. SKYH Now, the people be trying to act like, you know, he don't know this.
I was going to ask, is he a straight man?
But he is. And I will say this. When he came to the interview, it's not as pretty as that. Like, he looks like him, but I could see, I got it. And I don't mean this in a rude way, but I just see, like, how when all of your pictures look very professional and very manicured and put together, how you can get that look. And then we did talk about his wedding pictures. So I was like, you had a train and then boots on. And I was like, oh, wow. He was like, yeah, my grandfather who raised me, because his parents had nothing to do with him. He was like, my grandfather was like into all the cowboy stuff, and he would wear the cowboy boots. So I wore that as a tribute to him. And then I had a brooch. Everybody was talking shit about my brooch, but the brooch had a picture of him because he didn't make it to my wedding day. He passed. And I needed him there with me. And then he shared a story, which is what made him cry and almost made me cry. But I wasn't about to cry because I paid for our kid to do my makeup. And I was like, I don't want that wig coming off because everything will slide off. Anyway, it was just an emotional moment for everybody. And it was just nice to see somebody also be okay with being emotional.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't shy about it. And I was like, did people make fun of you because you was doing ballet and you from Miami? I straight up asked him because he from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I didn't care about that. And I believed him.
He was doing ballet in high school or like
throughout life.
Okay.
As a kid, growing, and he was like, I wasn't worried about that. I was worried if somebody told me my turn wasn't right. He was like, I can't worry about other people. I've always kind of been a loner, and this is what I liked. I just want to be great at what I do. I can't let the outside noise get to me. And I was like, you know what? I usually don't be believing men when they say stuff like that in those situations. I believed him.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes that is true. Sometimes people really are just like, I am so okay with me or okay with the things that I want. I do tune out the outside noise. Anyway, point being, I really enjoyed that. So this week y'all will hear Adrian Marcel. He's an R&B singer. I wasn't familiar with him before, but I like his music.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Roscoe Dash and David Banner. I really hope y'all watch the David Banner episode of Roscoe Dash because I had a good time. David Banner was flirting. Well, I'll tell you about Roscoe on Patreon.
Is Roscoe Dash still making music?
Yeah, he started making new music.
Come on, Roscoe. Little Roscoe.
Because I was like, ROSCO, Mr. Shorty put it on him. Damn.
Come on.
Because what? Like, you got me through college and too much of my adulthood. I should have retired the club. I asked him if he got tired of club music.
What'd he say?
Y'all gonna have to watch it to find out. But he said, me too. He's trying to do something different. Like, you grow up, and I appreciate him for saying that. And I was like, do people try to make you do the same shit all the time? He's like, absolutely. I don't want to. He also talks about...
Is his actual name Roscoe?
I don't even know. I didn't ask.
Oh.
But I did ask, like, what is that like? Like, having success so young and then, like, getting to this point and maybe people are, like, trying to keep you in a box and you want to, like, expand. And he was like, yeah, they be doing it, but whatever. And I was like, we'll talk about this later. Anyway, please continue to listen to the show, watch the show. Again, new episodes on audio form. I can't get this shit right. Okay, audio episodes come out every Tuesday. The video episodes come out on Wednesday. And I hope that you guys not only listen, rate, review, subscribe, all those things, but also please, 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 if you feel it in your heart, share it. I'm really proud of this. I'm really excited about it. My stepdad was, and something else for the people who don't know. I didn't know this. Do you realize that sometimes when we say, oh, subscribe to this, people always think that they have to pay?
No.
If you subscribe to CockTales, you don't have to pay for that. It's free. Patreon, there's a cost associated, but that's bonus, which is coming. But
if you just subscribe to YouTube or subscribe on Apple Podcasts, it's free.
On Spotify, it's free. Any of the regular stuff. Only Patreon is what costs extra because that's different content that is coming. But yeah, I didn't realize that. I was talking to my stepdad and he brought that up and he was like, how much does it cost? How much is just your subscription? I'm going to send it to my friends and tell them to sign up because this is the one that's okay to share. I said, yes, it's okay to share. And I was like, what do you mean? What does it cost? I was like, it's free. Because at first I'm like, you got minutes? What you talking about? How much does it cost? But I didn't realize. So yeah, and that's for any not any podcast, but most podcasts, you guys, a lot of the stuff is free. So just because you hear subscribe doesn't mean that you have to pay a fee. We just want you to be clued in and you can see the stuff.
Yeah. And so if you've never supported your favorite podcasters, not just us, and you never bought anything or went to a live show or left a comment, you can do something for free and just subscribe.
Just do damn thing.
Yeah, it means a lot. Goes a long way. So make sure y'all subscribe.
Oh, yeah, and I wanted to tell, okay, so I'm really sorry. I told you guys, I don't want to be talking about grief forever, but I did tell y'all about my granddaddy passing. That's why I didn't go to Jamaica for Memorial
I
Day
forgot you didn't
weekend.
go.
I didn't go because the funeral was literally the same. I was still going to try and make it happen because I was like, that might be a good pick-me-up, or...
No, that would have been wild.
But I don't have to be wild. I could just be in Jamaica.
Yeah, but...
Because you weren't wild.
Yeah, but I wasn't sad. Like going sad, I think.
But I could stay in my room, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, funeral was Saturday of the weekend, so I didn't go. But not to fear. Hopefully, don't nobody else die, because I'll be back in December. And then I will be letting you guys know very soon, hopefully by my birthday, where the next Kiki's Travel Tribe trip is. We're not sure. We're still working out details because I want it to be just as great as the last one. But I'm really excited about all of those things. So you guys, if you're interested, go to worstbehaviortour.com if you want to come to Jamaica. We are going to be at Hedonism 2, the resort, for a few days in December. I'll put all those details. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's early December. It's before Christmas. You can even go home and get baptized after the sinful things that you do. So there's that.
And for all my sad girls, come on the Lovergirls trip. We're gonna have a really good time. I'm not sure if we're going to Thailand, Greece, Spain, Italy. There's so many options. So click the link in the description and vote on where you'd like to go. I feel like in my soul, Thailand is going to win, and I've already started to put together y'all, what I got going, it's absolutely amazing. It's like going on a date with me is very creative and very fun, very romantic. So make sure you guys go do the survey. And if you can't make the Lovergirls trip, don't forget I got Paradise and Vibe. And so the Lovergirls trip will be in 2026. In 2026 with Paradise and Vibe, we're going to Turkey. And the theme of that is absolutely phenomenal. This will probably be my favorite one just because of what we're doing. So always subscribe to Paradise and Vibe. Go to paradiseandvibe.com. Tell them I sent you. And if you can make it, we just traveling, bitches. We just traveling. If you can come to Sedona, come on, baby.
Where do they go for your trip?
We don't know yet. We're still...
No. To like do the thing.
We're going to put the link in the description. So it's like a long link.
You didn't say the link. I was just trying to prompt you to say it. But okay, so it's going to be a link in the thing.
Yeah, it'll be a link in the description. Just click it and then take the survey. And then once we pick where we're going, we'll give the rest of that. But until then.
Where do you really want to go? What's your top place? If you could pick.
I'm not going to lie. I already had it in my mind that I wanted to go to Italy. But I wanted to go.
What part?
I wanted to do Sicily. I wanted to do, and then I wanted to do like a country. I love the countryside of any country. Like, so that's what I wanted to do. But the girls are not want to do that. I wanted to do like a farm to table type of thing where we're like on a farm. We milk the cow. Like we just do like.
That sounds fun to me.
Doesn't it? It's like, but I will see what happens with like the voting because it also shows the age range and like the best times to go. So in my mind, the way that I see like a trip like this going is we can travel to the city when we want to, but I like to try new things whenever I'm feeling down about anything because it just makes me feel better. Like I like to challenge myself. When I auditioned for the worship team, it was because it scared me. And so like that's the type of stuff that helps me get through things. So that was my thing. I was like, let's all be on a farm together. And like we got to fish for our food and do all our stuff. But Italy is last on the list. So
I really want to go there.
So do I.
Italy is like at the top of my list. Last time I did a travel survey, Thailand was at the top. And then Colombia. I think we might be going somewhere in South America. But I really want to go to Thailand. I really want to go to Italy. I want to go eat.
Yeah.
And there were a few other countries in Europe and Africa specifically that had different like food influences and wine influences that I wanted to check out. But I was just like, I guess I'm a lone ranger in this. Maybe we just take a trip. After your trip, we just take another trip without it being a group trip and go. Because I want to go. That sounds cool.
It does. And then after Italy, I was like, okay, Spain. Because Spain also.
What part?
I don't know yet. Maybe, again, I like the countryside. So Salamanca, it's the countryside. It's the countryside.
Look it up.
Yeah. So it's I'm a country girl when it comes to the other countries, not in America, but that type of situation. Like I want to be where the vineyards are, but we gonna make it happen. Even in I've been to Thailand. All of the options that they have, I've been to all of those places: Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Phuket. So if Thailand ends up winning, we will do Phuket because Phuket they got the Moon Festival
vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Like you can do all the things. Islandy, the food is good. We are definitely going to a naughty club. I might not go outside in America, but I'll go outside in Thailand. So I'm excited.
Vibe.
Travel. It's even if you don't go with me or Kiki, make sure y'all going to see the world. It's healing.
Yeah, and I think it's just good to just like be around different people, have different experiences. You gotta expand your overall worldview.
Absolutely. So make sure y'all check out all the links in the description. I guess we don't have weird sex. And I guess we don't. Do we have advice cocktails?
We do. I have a weird sex.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna read the weird sex. Let me get to it. It's very short. Losing weight and improving your health does not have to feel impossible. I feel like y'all can trust that from me because y'all know I will give up at the drop of a dime. I don't like working out. I don't like eating healthy all the time because sometimes it's like, okay, you want to combat a problem or, you know, whether it's like truly like health or just vanity because I got both. I get discouraged very easily. Y'all, I have never felt this way about any of the things that I have done or taken to try and do better with taking care of myself. It's so much easier. I'm not feeling discouraged. I am seeing results. Everything that they have said was going to happen, I'm doing it for weight loss. I don't know what the medicine is called. It starts with a T, but it is great because what's happening is I'm not having those sugar cravings like I used to. It only happens, I'll be honest, there were days where I wasn't taking my medicine like I was supposed to. I'm supposed to take it every day. That's user error. So if you're not doing the instructions, that could happen. But when you get back on it, it's just like, oh, I'm good. Like I was turning down. I was in Houston, you guys, where there's so much great food. I was turning stuff down. I was like, oh, I'm full. I'm just going to have this. I just want a little. We all stopped at the table at one day like, what's going on, baby? I'm on that Life RX plan, and they are getting my gut right. They're getting this body right. I am dropping pounds. I am feeling lighter. I'm sleeping better. They didn't even say that is what would happen. I just can't tell y'all how much I love it. And I love that even though I was rambling during my appointment with the medical professional, because that's what you'll do when you start off. You talk to somebody, you tell them what you're trying to do, what your concerns are, talk about your history, you know, all of that stuff. You're really talking to somebody. They're not giving everyone the same thing. Right. And they are going to make sure that, you know, they're monitoring what's going on. You have to check in every month. And I like that because I don't want you just ship me stuff without ever checking in. Then I feel like, well, what am I taking? You know, you don't have to worry about any of that. I am feeling good on it. I'm loving it. How has your experience been?
So my journey with Life RXMD is it's interesting. I, at first, was on the breakup diet. Like I just wasn't eating and I wasn't working out and I was just not being healthy by not eating. And so it's interesting. Like the journey was, okay, bitch, you gotta eat some food and you need to start working out. One of my friends made me start working out. So when you implement working out, did that, then I was like, let me actually start eating right. And then the Life RX MD. You can remix it how you want to remix it. If you are like, bitch, I'm not about to be working out, cool, you can take the pill. You're still going to be, or whatever medicine they give you, you're still going to lose weight. In my journey, I was like, okay, I want to lose weight and build muscle, and I don't want to lose too much weight. So they capped me at like a number where it's like, this will help me just maintain what I was building. And I absolutely love that I have the power to do that because I was losing weight, but there was like a little pudge that I just couldn't get rid of. There was 2 rolls on the back of my sides. Kiki, I've never been able to get rid of those rolls.
They gone?
I took a video in the gym the other day. I asked my girlfriend, I said, will you take a video of my back? The rolls are gone. And I know that's the Life RX MD. Like, I'm just
sometimes you just need a little help.
Sometimes you just need a little help. So you might be listening to this and be like, I don't want to be walking around looking like a bobblehead. You don't have to. You might just want to lose like a few little pounds, and you can do that. And that's what, I just love it. I also love that there's no contracts. If you try it and you're like, I don't want to re-up, I don't want to, you don't have to.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I can honestly say I'm wholeheartedly excited about this brand, and I've been looking at before and after photos. I just did this last night, and I cannot believe just where I'm at right now. It also helped me chisel down my face. Like, you can't do that working out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it helps you target some of those areas that really are just difficult. I don't care what y'all say. I love it.
I love it too. I have been very pleased. I am so happy that we are working with them. I'm happy with the overall experience, and I am going to continue to use them. I have more goals. And then I was like, you know what? I've scheduled another appointment because I wanted to talk to them and just like address some other little things going on and just see if they maybe have something to help me. And so I'll keep you guys posted about that and let you know if there's anything else. But I know that they do stuff for like men's hair loss.
Oh, yeah.
They do stuff for erectile dysfunction. There is no reason to be walking around here with the what's his name? George Jefferson and a limp noodle. If you don't have to, if you want to live your life like that, do you, baby? That ain't got nothing to do with me. But if you don't want to, there's no reason and there's no shame. We all need a little help.
We do, and it makes me even wonder, like,
I don't know how to put ribs down.
you know how we always talk about the men with the big hips and how it's really hard because you were just born like that?
If it's fat and not just a wide set pelvic bone, because your bones, if you really are big bone down there, I mean, they can't do nothing about that. But if it's a little stubborn fat,
Yeah. Just try it and tell us how you like it.
and just say, it's for everybody. It's not just women and the men, everybody.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Yeah. Y'all gotta check it out. So enough of us telling you about how much we love it. We want you to try it if you haven't already. And if you have, y'all should hit us up. Send us an email or a DM and let us know how it's going for you. Anyway, just visit liferx.md and use our code CockTales, CockTales at checkout and get $50 off your first month to get started today. We could all save a little buck, you know? That's LIFERX.MD and use code CockTales to start your journey to a healthier you with support that actually works. The link is in the description box below, and now we'll get back to the show.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. Man is absolutely not necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
Okay, so somebody got a UTI. Y'all be getting
Those
UTIs?
hurt. It's been a long time since I had a UTI, but I've had one before. I feel like if you have a vagina, you've had a UTI.
This good girlfriend of ours says that one time I got a UTI from a man who didn't deserve it, and that's even worse. Like, imagine getting a UTI and you know it's from a sexual interaction from someone, and you just feel like, I want to spit in your face. Okay, so she says, girl, this man was not even that fine. That's how it starts. So you know it's like bad. He wasn't my man. He wasn't even my favorite stinky link. But I was bored. What do they say? Idle hands do the devil's work or some shit like that. Anyway, y'all be careful. Get a hobby. Read a book.
Join my gun club.
That's a good one. That's going to get you some real skills. Anyway, I was bored and he had just posted a thirst trap with some low angles and tattoos, and I made a terrible decision. We hook up. The sex is mid. Damn. He gives jackhammer energy. In 2025? Are you fucking for real?
That's why I'm just not doing it.
I feel you. And no regard for the clip. I'm literally just laying there and hoping it ends before I cramp up. Then a few days later, my body starts fighting for its life. That's when she knew it was a problem. I end up getting a full-on UTI, burning, cramping, peeing every 5 minutes like I'm fucking 87, bitch. I'm at work taking cranberry pills like M&Ms. I had to humble myself and DoorDash Monostat and Azo like it was fucking Chipotle, which Chipotle is very high on DoorDash. Anyway,
You ever been at Chipotle on the corner of Piedmont and the 400 Loop?
Yes. I hated that one.
I've written so many negative
that
reviews, and I went off on the cash register lady because why is y'all so mean up in here?
Why you keep going back?
Because it's always just so convenient. I be starving. I'm just be like, oh, I got Chipotle.
Yeah, I don't like that location. I stopped going. But they used to have a little Indian nonstop.
It's not there no more?
I think it might be closed.
I think nonstop is still there.
It is?
Mm-hmm. You ever been to the Scoville Chicken over there?
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. It is, and they've opened up multiple locations. Very spicy and very delicious. Anyway, back to this fish. So she was popping them pills like M&M's, had to humble herself to order that shit. Okay, the kicker, he had the nerve to text, "What you doing?" 2 days later, and I still entertained it. Knowing my bladder was still mad at me, I risked my urinary tract for that. Never again. She went back and fucked this man that she knew she shouldn't have.
That's what the ladies do.
I hope that this can be a cautionary tale to anyone who is strong enough to fight the urge. I totally understand the urge. I will not encourage the urge, though.
It's funny, the urge is, so I've been talking to one of my girlfriends, and I was like, dang, like there's one ex that has resurfaced because I had blocked him on everything, but I forgot about Facebook, and I was on Facebook. I made a new page.
He found you with your new Facebook?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, he did, and I got on there, and I never really get out of it. It'll look like you're online, but I just didn't close the tab. So I was on my computer, and I was doing something else, and I went, and I was like, oh, I got there's instant messages up here. I don't really be on Facebook like that. I do it for like real estate purposes, but like, and I saw a message from him, and my body did a little like
your
a little
pussy was thumping?
Yes, it was thumping, and I was like, I probably shouldn't respond. I responded, and I was like, hi, period, and
what did he say?
He was like, can I call you? And I was like,
He just messaged me and said,
can you just message me instead? Why you need to call me? You know why you don't need to message me or call? You know that calling me is going to get you places. You're a vampire.
He knows it.
He knows. The men know it, yeah. And I'm just like,
so he called you, and what happened?
He called me, and we talked on the phone for a little bit. He just wanted to catch up and see how I've been and wondered
how you
some
been,
things.
Girl?
I was just like, I was telling him how I had been, and then he was like, let me fly you out. And I was like,
you said no?
I said no.
Where was he trying to fly you to?
Houston.
Why not? You could have came down to the concert.
I know. I was like,
you could have ate a turkey leg, had a sausage on a sick crawfish, and seen some niggas.
It was crazy. And then he was like, okay, let's go to an island. And I was like, he was really pulling out all the things.
No?
I was like, I didn't
You said no to the island?
I said no.
Girl, what is going on?
I'm trying to make.
What are you trying to do?
Decisions. You know what I said? I was talking to my girlfriend Chanel about this. She said, because she's like, go. And I was like, she was like, you need a break.
You've got to live your life, and you need to celebrate. You don't be so. I have tried to take Medinah out multiple times to celebrate milestones. She won't let me take her. I don't know if she's celebrating on her own, but you got to celebrate yourself. This could be an excuse.
You sound like Chanel, and I was just like, well,
yes.
I don't know.
She knows something.
I don't know. And she's like, well, let's talk about the pros and the cons. I said, okay, let's talk about it. And I was like, okay, so
pros.
The pros. I was like, the pros if I don't go, the pros if I
you do.
Oh.
Why are we speaking negative?
Well, because there was no pros if I went. I said the pros if I go.
Have a good time, bitch.
Have a good time.
Celebrate.
Hopefully. Or I go and you create. Here's what I'm fearful of. I have not let a man enter my body in a very long time.
Why you gotta
just
fucking
hear me out? Okay. I don't trust myself, and I keep saying that. So I'm like, I don't know if I already don't trust myself, and so I'm like, so I'm gonna go to a romantic location and be like, I got it. Like,
today,
no,
you still don't.
I don't know. And
do you think that you have made progress? And then I'll let you get back to it without interrupting. But do you think, honestly, right now, you have made progress from where you were in October to today in July 3rd?
Yes.
So what's the problem?
The problem is
you're not sure.
I haven't been tempted like that. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I haven't been tempted by someone that I actually would like.
Because I see changes.
Oh, that's
drastic. Mm-hmm. You are very different. Mm-hmm. in a very good way. I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I've noticed like just little things. So I'm just wondering, like, do you see the little changes and how much of an impact it has on who you are overall? I hope you do.
I think I see it, and I think that I'm just scared that, like, this is how I explained it to one of my girlfriends, and this is just being honest. Like, I am the type of woman where it's like, if I care about a man or I like you or you are familiar and I know how you, like, I know how he is. He's a pretty great guy and, like, he does the things, but it's also, like, I'm so nervous that I will let a man come into my life and just totally, like, throw off all the changes that I do see in myself. And so that's the part that's just kind of scary, where it's like, okay, I'm going to come out here, I'm going to go on the trip with you. We will likely almost have sex if we don't have sex. And then I'm nervous about, like, okay, if I start having sex again, are you going to mess up, like, the clarity that I have in my mind and, like, the positive route that I'm finally on? Like, I don't think even you know how, like, low I have actually been. And so it's just like this thing of, like, oh, like,
That's
I can't afford to, like,
for your overall well-being, you cannot.
I can't afford to do it.
I get it.
And it's, yeah. So with some people, it's really easy to be like, like, I wouldn't. But with him, it's like, I told him, he was like, I don't understand the problem. I don't want to spend my summer sad. And I'm starting to know.
This is not no Lana Del Rey bullshit.
But Kiki is crazy because it's like, I just know so many women and it's just like, they have men in their lives. And I don't hate men, but I do notice, like, women that are married.
I love men. Like, Cher
I think they're the coolest. But I'm noticing there's, like, this trend of, like, if you don't really truly get yourself together and you're able to trust yourself, bitches be sad. Like, normally the sadness is coming from somebody's son. And it's like, I can't do it right now.
I've been trying to tell y'all for 50 fucking years and I've not been alive that long, contrary to internet's belief. Yeah, I
can't do it right now. I'm gonna go, because my girlfriend, she was like, okay, so the pros are, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna have a good time. I said, I'm gonna go out there. I am gonna have a good time. I'm probably gonna get some really nice things. It's gonna do the stuff, because he already started doing the stuff and I didn't even go. And I was like, the pro is if I don't go,
do what stuff?
I needed 4 tires and I could get them, but he was like, I got it. 4?
Bitch, that's a good man, Savannah.
He was like,
he ain't nobody's husband, is he?
No.
Okay, all right.
He was like, I got it. I was like, I might as well just keep it this way.
I got it.
I ain't see you in a year. Like, and you doing. Anyways, I was like,
you ain't even got to bust it open.
I ain't even got to bust it open.
What's wrong with him, Savannah?
It's like, if I go out there, here's what's gonna be wrong. I'm gonna go out there, give you what you want.
Don't give it up.
I can't. I don't know if it's going.
Oh, okay. I feel you. I'm the same. I
just don't know if I could do it. And then I'm gonna
give it up.
You're gonna have me crying this summer. And I didn't do all this work to be sitting over here,
to be backsliding,
crying in the summer, popping Plan Bs, and I'm not doing it.
Even Gessa said, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, every now and then
I'm having
Plan
Bs for breakfast. Like, I can't fucking do it. So
lunch and dinner, bitch. Appetizers with some caviar.
You done any tall? Like, I can't do it. This is what I don't
any tall. Oh.
But I have been sending him, like, naked pictures, and that's the most.
Wait a goddamn minute.
That is the most that I will do. I said, you know what? I'll send you, because he ain't seen my titties yet. Like, he was like, you got your. I was
so wait, you sent the pictures with no titties? You supposed to show him titties? You just got them.
Oh no, what I'm saying is, when he knew me, I didn't have breast implants.
Oh, so you sent him with the titties? Oh yeah,
I had to. I done lost a little weight. I was like,
you had to.
Let me show you a little titty real quick.
And that's a new part.
Yeah.
It's a new model, baby. This ain't the 2010.
It's the AMG.
Okay, period.
But I ain't getting on that flight.
What if he's like, hey, where you want to go for your birthday? And you tell him, like, oh, I really want to go to the countryside for my birthday, but, like, I did the survey, the girls weren't interested, my family's not coming, blah, 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 it's too expensive. He's like, oh, I got y'all. You, your mama, the nieces, the nephews, your daddy, everybody, extended family, up to, hold on, because we ain't going too far. Let's see. Immediate family.
He's bringing everybody?
Everybody can come, yeah.
Is he gonna come? Or is he just...
If you want him to. He would like to come, but he's paying for it. And he wants y'all to go and have a good time because he feels like you work so hard and he likes you and he just wants to see you happy.
Honestly, I would be like, if you're going to do all that, could you just buy a house for me? That's really what I would say.
Medinah! What if he won't?
Okay, well, I don't want my whole family coming. If my family's going to be like, who is this nigga? Like, I can't.
What if he don't have clean money? And he just like, I gotta burn it fast.
Okay, then,
and I just want to spend it on you before I go to prison.
If he wanted to do that, we don't have to include my family. If he was really going to do that,
because he can't buy you a house with that money.
Fine. Then. If he was going to do that, then I would be like, okay, well, this is what I really want to do. I want to go to either Spain, Iceland, or one of the places that has there's castles you can rent.
Yeah.
And I would want to go to a castle and bring some friends. I'm not bringing my family. They're going to be like, who is he? I can't do that.
Because I asked too many questions.
It's just going to be weird. And so I would be like, me and you can go to a castle and do the vineyard experience and the chef experience in the castle, in the ancient castles, and do that. But like, we could do that.
Well, I hope you call me since you're not calling your family bitch, because I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be really nice. I will be on my best behavior. I promise. I will be very nice to everybody. I will take.
It ain't gonna be nobody.
Yeah, I will take all of my chill pills. I'll be in a good mood. Bitch, I'm on a free trip to fucking wherever the fuck in Transylvania. I don't give a good goddamn. It's free and I'm out here. My passport is stamped. Because this so fucking ancient. They don't even have the digital shit. I don't like that. How you feel about that? I want a stamp when I go to country.
I want a stamp.
And I'm tired of everybody not having stamps. But I'm just like, okay, well, let me shut the fuck up. Because in a minute, we're not going to be able to go no fucking
I want a stamp.
I want to.
Yeah.
That little stamp, it just feels official. Like,
yeah, it does.
And then like a few places I went, it was just like, digital shit. They scanning my face. They asked me to take hat off, and my wig is not right. And it's like, okay, hair hat. I get my braids done. Nobody can do it. What's that? It's upsetting.
You got Cass back there cracking up. No, but y'all, the niggas is wearing me down, but I'm standing strong, and I'm
proud of you.
I'm actually proud of myself too.
Because when have you ever done this?
Not
ever. Not never.
Not I, said the cat.
Yeah, because I remember one time you said something to me. It was a very quick convo. You were like, oh, I want to go on a double date. I really want to go on a double date. You could just bring anybody. And I was like, I don't have anybody. She's like, everybody has somebody. That's what she told me. I was just thinking like, damn.
Well,
I don't. And you were like, well, you could bring this person. I was like, that would not be a date. But it's just, I say all that to say, it's funny because times change and it's like, I would not want to go on a date with any old body, you know? And I don't think that you would say that, what you said 10 plus years ago. Now, because like, no, I'm not going on a date with any old body. It's not going to be a date. Or it's going to be a one-sided date. Somebody's going to be mad. It's not going to be me if I invited you. Could you imagine if somebody invited you on a date and they knew they didn't like you? Because that's how I was feeling when you said it's like, or they knew that they couldn't be who you wanted them to be at the time. Because that's another piece.
Hey everybody, it's me with a really quick message for you. One of my really good girlfriends started a foundation. It's called Lula's Legacy of Love Foundation, and it's one of the very, very few breast cancer organizations in the U.S. that specifically is dedicated to serving African American women in the United States. And I think it's so important, not only because she lost her own mother to breast cancer, but that she's doing something that's really necessary to. I gotta start over. I'm rambling. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. 5, 4, 3, 2. You guys are going to take a quick break from the show for me to interrupt you with a necessary... Jesus. One more time. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys, I have to interrupt the show really quick just to let you know something. So one of my really good girlfriends, she lost her mother to breast cancer, and she started a foundation. It's a breast cancer awareness walk. It's October 25th. And it's called Save the Tatas. I absolutely love that. But the name of her foundation is Lula's Legacy of Love Foundation. And it's one of the very, very few breast cancer organizations in the U.S. that is specifically dedicated to serving African American women. I think it's really important that you guys know this because you need to be getting checked, you need to stay up on it. And this foundation, they raise money to pay for mammograms, pay for wigs if you do find out that you have cancer. They basically invest in helping young Black women save themselves and keep you still. I gotta start over. I'm sorry, Cass. I'm getting closer and closer each time. Okay. Lula's Legacy of Love Foundation. Financial support, educate, advocacy. We're here to make sure these women are seen, supported, empowered to thrive beyond their diagnosis. Learn more about us. Okay. Let's try this again. Hey guys, really quick, I'm interrupting the show with a really important message. So one of my girlfriends, she lost her mother to breast cancer, and last year she started a foundation. It is called Lula's Legacy of Love Foundation. It's dedicated to breast cancer. This is their second annual walk. It will be October 25th. Save the Tatas Walk. It will be in Tampa, Florida. I'm going to try my hardest to make it, but if I can't, I would love for you guys to either donate to the cause, or if you live in Tampa, you've been affected by breast cancer, or you know someone who has, you can sign up, register, get a team together, and walk. We're going to put all of the descriptions and the links in the description if you'd like to join or donate. And I want to let you know that all of your donations go towards helping minority women get what you need to make sure you don't have breast cancer, or if you have been diagnosed with breast cancer, whether it's a mammogram, wigs, medicine. All of the money goes towards helping women who do not or aren't able to afford it. And so I think that's something that's really important, especially for our audience to hear, just as a reminder to make sure you're getting checked, make sure you're staying up on your health, ladies. It's important. Tell your friends, put it in the group chat. Learn more about Lula's Love Foundation, either on Instagram. You can follow them at Lula's Legacy. That's LULAS Legacy. And share it with your friends, share it with your family. You can support the walk by donating or starting a team. And I would love to see you there. Thank you. Was that rambly? Okay, we sure? Okay. I think I'm good. We'll get better and better with each one.
I was talking to my brother. I was like, I wish you had a brother. And then I remember he did. And then I was like, I wish you had a better brother.
Who?
My brother. My little brother, Joseph.
Oh.
He called us. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Something serious did happen. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad. But, like, I was asleep. It was 5 or 6 a.m. And he was like, okay, I called. He sent us a group message. Because he only has sisters, essentially.
Which is the best.
Well, sometimes he needs a brother for this. Because he's not listening to us. So, like, he needs a brother or something. Anyway, he was like, I called y'all because I'm not okay. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of stuff. So I was like, oh, shit, no. This is serious. Like, this is not like he's sleepy. So I call him and we're talking. And then I was just like, Joseph, you do have a brother. I keep saying you need a brother. You have a brother. Do you not call it your brother? And so I want to ask you guys, do you have siblings where when you are going through like real life shit, you call them and they don't answer? Or do they help? I want to know what's going on. I know with him, once he told me it was something serious, I was like, oh, I'm tapped in. I mean, when he called me, I was asleep. But I always call him. And the rest of my sisters do too. And we're all like that. And I feel like I've heard you share experiences. And you're like that. Like, if your siblings call you and they need you, you're there.
Immediately. Like, what? Immediately. I'm talking about immediately.
But
What
there's
you
so
need.
many people who are not like that. It's crazy to me. If y'all got some siblings and y'all ignoring their calls, what the fuck is up? Why are y'all doing that? What kind of sister or brother are you? That makes me upset. That's something that gets me riled up.
But it's interesting because everybody isn't. I thought that everybody was close to their siblings until you start learning that
everybody's not.
Everybody's not. Like, some people would be like, I wouldn't.
But even if it was a sibling, like, I'm not close to all of my siblings, but my siblings that came out of my mama's coochie, we close. I've told them, I was like, I know I can be judgy at times, but I don't want y'all to feel like y'all can't tell me stuff. If y'all want me to pause, I will pause my judgment. Sometimes I just be trying to help and maybe it doesn't come off right. Tell me. I'm going to be there for you because as judgmental as I can be, I can also be very much there for you. And I'm going to ride for you because you're my sibling. And it's crazy to me how many people do not have that.
It's sad. It's actually sad.
Or their siblings are mean.
Or you don't like each other. And when at the end of the day, that's all you have. Like,
yeah, your family. And like, you can't even turn to them. I be feeling sad for people like that.
Yeah. I be telling, one time my niece Disney had said something crazy to my sister. And I was like, oh, who are you talking to? She was like, I'm talking to my mommy. And I was like, oh.
Okay, I'll bust you up.
And I was like, I would thump you in your forehead. But then it was funny because Kai, her little brother said, he can barely talk. We'd be like, what did you say?
You like, gotta decide.
We were like, is he gonna be able to talk? He was like, do you think I'll get your bunkins? They don't say butt. They don't say like.
You get your what?
They call butt or bottom. They call it bunkins. And he was like, do you think I'll get your bunkins? Because she talked to my sister crazy, and then I talked to Tink crazy, and then Kai, that's her little brother. He said, Ding, I'll get your bunkins. And I said, that's what I'm talking about. We all got each other's back. I was like, but you're not gonna get my bunkins. I'll get your bunkins. But you're not,
because I'm gonna exactly.
I'll get your motherfucking bunkins.
Because I got a rank up in here. But that was cute.
But he said it. So he said it with his chest. He was like,
I like that. I
will get your bunkins. And I was like, sit down before I throw some water on you, because he don't like water on his hair. Well, he looked like he just gets so dramatic when you wash his hair. Like, he's just like, he starts. I mean,
long road ahead.
Very long road.
This
has been a great episode. This week and last week. I'm glad we got to catch up with y'all because we didn't have an episode, and then we were late with this episode. But thank you guys so much for
sticking with us.
Make sure you check out all the things. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but I just want to make sure I keep saying this. One of my girlfriends, she is doing a breast cancer awareness walk, Save the Tatas 2.0, and it's in honor of her mother. Her mother died of breast cancer, and I just think it's beautiful what she's doing. They're trying to raise money, so you guys check the links out. You can either donate to help somebody with breast cancer and that journey, or you can sign up, create a team, and join the walk in Tampa on October 25th. At 9 a.m. And again, this is their second year doing this, and I'm just so proud of her. I'm just like, wow, like when people get movements going and they really feel it, and you're like, wow, you're really doing that. Takes a lot of work.
Something that matters. Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of work, and I'm just like, wow.
Well, kudos to her, and I hope that you guys help us raise some money.
Yeah, please do.
It's in Tampa. I won't be there either, but I can donate something.
I think that would be great.
Check the link in the description.
Please. Anything else?
Watch the show. I said, leave likes, comments, and subscribe on this show.
And share this show.
Share it.
And get the card game. I'll be forgetting about the card. Get the card game, y'all.
Get the card game. And also check out my new show, Exom Man Podcast. I'm interviewing all of these different men. The next episodes are Roscoe Dash, David Banner.
Do you pick the guests?
I help with booking the guests, but like we did so many. I don't pick all of them. Some of them I did not pick. But they have all been very interesting. And so David Banner is one I'm really looking forward to. There's another one, and I think it's people might not recognize or realize that they know who he is. His name is Willie Moore Jr. He was Pretty Willie when we were young, Tatiana's, at Venice Beach.
This is not Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Willie.
Okay. Oh, Willie. Okay.
Lay your body down.
And let me touch
your body. Him.
Okay.
Yeah. He's I interviewed him, and that was interesting. And it never clicked because I read about him. I did all this stuff, but it didn't click. It's the same damn person.
Wow.
He's a character. He's a hoot.
Love
and I want him on here too, because I want him to talk unfiltered and not like clean.
Can you tell
because
him to
it's
come?
A clean show. Yes.
Yeah.
Clean show. And I told him, I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit you up soon because I got another show too, and I want most of them to come over here and talk to us too, because I would like to hear when they're uncensored. Some people, I got good vibes from them because they were like, I won't say that. Like they knew to censor themselves. And everybody who told me something where they censored themselves, I was like, okay, gotta have you on CockTales because you're not afraid of being uncensored. The people who are afraid of being uncensored, I get it. This ain't for you. Yeah. I just want you to come and have fun. Like, this is a fun show.
I wish I was.
It's less serious. But anyway, that was good. I just hope y'all continue to watch it and support it. And like, comment, subscribe, leave comments. Tell everybody and tell them you want more. And tell them you need it specifically. Tell them you need it every week.
Yes. And real estate update. You guys, I am really thriving in my real estate career. And
congratulations.
Thank you. You're welcome. I have a few closings coming up, and I'm really excited about them. And I just want to remind everybody that if you are someone where you have a non-traditional job, career, source of income, as long as it's legal, there are options for you. And I'm realizing like how many, like specifically Black people don't really understand like how easy it is to get into a home, and how like you think it is a huge responsibility, but like you can do it. Some of y'all are responsible for lives. So like you could do it and it's worth it. And so I just am always going to say, like, let's just see what you could do. I have a home buyer's guide. It's going to be virtual. It's not in person because people like virtual better with that type of thing on July 23rd.
Class.
It's just a guide of like me and another realtor and a lender, kind of just showing you if you're a content creator.
Like a webinar. I'm just trying.
Yeah.
Okay, not a book.
Not a book. No, this is like a virtual class. And I don't want to say class. It just sounds it's very laid back. So if you have a non-traditional job, entrepreneur, if you are a podcaster, if you're a content creator, anything like that, and you do have some source of income and you did your taxes and you're just kind of like, I can never own because I don't know how my money. No, just come learn and see like the different options that are for you so that you could possibly get into home ownership in 2026. I'm not even trying to rush you. So y'all check out my Instagram. The links will be in the bio, and just come and learn something. Don't assume you can't just because you're scared. So I just want to make sure I say that real estate is a really powerful source of income. And I am really just like, wow, this is an amazing situation that I got into that I really didn't even want to. It was really for revenge because my boyfriend made me feel broke. So y'all check it out.
All right. Well, I will say thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for checking out the show. Click the links in the description. And also earlier, I think I said this out loud, not in my head. If there's some things that y'all are interested in hearing our opinions about, not the Diddy trial, not any trial, honestly, but anything else, hit us up and let us know, because I am very interested to know what y'all want to know what we think about. Like certain topics or certain things, or just whether it's like a big I don't want to do trials. But outside of like big trials and news things, like what do y'all want our opinions on? We're really interested to know what you want to hear about, no matter how outlandish it may be. So hit us up and let us know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate you for being here, sticking to the end, and make sure that you click all the links in the description box. Medinah has multiple trips.
And next week, we will be back to a normal show. Weird sex, advice, and cocktails. Because we skipped it for both.
Weird sex.
You did weird sex, but we didn't do advice and cocktails. So
yeah,
it'll be back to normal next week. We were just kind of like,
we can just save it for another time because we want to make some other stuff happen. Anyway, see you guys next week. Bye.